Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
Good morning. It's 7 o'clock right now, waking up on our Thursday morning. If you haven't been outside the house yet, it feels so nice. I just said bye to the kids as they headed off to school here this morning, let the dogs out, and it feels amazing. We're currently sitting in the 60s. We're on our way into the mid-80s as the kids head home from school. A live look in Union County this morning. And again, we got some mid-level clouds kind of hanging out with us this morning, mainly south of Interstate 40. Those clouds will break up throughout the day today. And that is a live look at the interstate system. So no issues on the interstate. That's a live look at West Hills and Interstate 40. And everything's playing out just fine so far this morning. So how's everyone doing this morning? Everyone having a good week? It's a shortened week, right? For a lot of us, for a lot of you. Not us. I can't include us, me, in you. But it's a shortened week, and so sure, hopefully you're having a great week so far. Now, yesterday was a great day, but today we're going to be just a little bit warmer than what we were yesterday. So let's talk about the almanac. We had a nice solid average to slightly, below average day yesterday. We made it to 84 in Knoxville. Average high is 86. Tri-Cities was at 81, and the average high is 84. But Chattanooga had a solid average day of 87 degrees. Satellite and radar, you can see those clouds zipping on by. We've got some ground clutter out there this morning. Not as many birds taking off this morning, by the way. I've been watching the radar. Not as many birds flocking to the south throughout the morning hours. All right, temperatures are trending about where we were yesterday. Some a little bit cooler, some a little bit warmer, but not a big deal. Again, as you look at the temperatures, we're already in the upper 50s to low 60s. How many of you love this kind of weather? If you do, you are in for an amazing treat as we get into the upcoming weekend. We're talking lower morning lows. Fog's not a major player to get the day started. And winds are on the light side and will continue to be on the light side throughout the day today. So you can see those mid to high level clouds across the Southern Valley up until about noon. So Chattanooga, Cleveland, Saudi Daisy, Tellico Plains, Dayton, probably will see a little bit more cloud coverage throughout the morning hours, but then we'll see plenty of sunshine. I think as we get into the afternoon, maybe a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds developing, and that should be about the extent of it. Lunchtime temperatures are going to climb into the upper 70s. Grab your partner round and round. No, hey, grab a friend, coworker. Go have some lunch outside. We have some amazing patios. If you know me, I love a good patio, and today's going to be a great patio lunch hour. Or maybe lunch at a park. If your kids or if you're homeschooling, maybe lunch at a park or in the backyard. It should be nice. But temperatures are going to be back to those seasonal averages. So, again, we'll be back in the mid to upper 80s. Not really expecting too many 90s out there here throughout the day today. And that's going to continue to make for a nice evening. So, as we get closer to sundown, 8 o'clock, we're at 79, 72 by 10 o'clock here tonight. So, here's the big picture story, okay? We've got plenty of sunshine. High pressure has kind of been drifting across the eastern seaboard. Here comes our next cold front. I'm just going to run you through this. This is a moisture-starved cold front. It just doesn't have a whole lot of moisture with it. Things have been just kind of tailoring down when it comes to precipitation chances. So when you look at your rain chances, whopping 10 to 20% chance at best, and it's going to be on the light side. And I think the best location to see any rainfall would be across basically east of Interstate 75. So we'll look at your futurecast rainfall. Probably going to see a little bit on Friday, not a ton, but I think we'll get a little bit more on Saturday through the first part of the day as the cold front actually slides on through. And we're likely to pick up less than a quarter of an inch of rain in most locations. Maybe the highest peaks of the mountains could pick up to a half an inch as a cold front slides through, but I think that's going to be about the extent of it. So don't cancel any of those Saturday outdoor plans. And if you are heading off to Charlotte, North Carolina for the football game, of course, kickoff's at 7:30 on Saturday night. And it's going to feel amazing, like so comfortable. You'll need the sweatshirts and the light jackets if you're heading off to the football game. Dew points stay in the low 60s all the way through Friday. Cold front swings through, boom, drops those dew points. And remember, the temperature can and never will drop below the dew point number. But the lower the dew point, the lower our morning lows can go. And yes, not only are the dew points going to drop, because remember last week when we had the cold front come through, the dew points didn't drop a ton, but we saw a couple of days with some cooler temps. This time around, this cold front's going to bring in not only a drop in those dew points, which again makes the air just feel amazing and allows our morning lows to come on down, but the afternoon high temperatures will come down as well. So cooler air settles on in. And what you're looking at right there, by the way, just kind of keep you up to date, those are 850 millibar temperatures. What? 5,000 feet above the surface, above sea level. 5,000 feet above sea level, we've got a pocket of cool air. This is what we look at. We look at all different layers of the atmosphere, right? But when we look at certain layers, we're looking at for certain things, i.e., when I go up to 500 millibars, I look at vorticity and spin and energy and upper level lows or high pressures. When I come down to 850 millibars, which is 5,000 feet, you're looking at other things like warm air or cold air advection, temperatures changing or advecting into the area. Well, we're going to get cold air advection, and that's going to move its way on through. So when you look at our low temperatures, remember, boom, the lower the dew points, the lower our lows can go. So I think Sunday and Monday morning, we're likely to, or maybe even Tuesday, we're likely to wake up with temperatures, morning lows in the 40s and low 50s. It's going to be so nice. If you like to be outside, now, of course, if you have pools in your backyard, those are the morning lows that you probably don't want, because that's going to allow those pools to start to cool off pretty quickly. It allows the lakes to cool off, but it takes a lot longer for the lakes to cool off. Look at our highs. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be in the mid to upper 70s. Anybody gone out and gotten their pumpkin spice lattes yet? If not, if you've been holding off for a little bit more fall-like weather, this weekend is just for you. And then we'll start to see those temperatures warm back up. And I will say, this is just another sneak peek at fall, okay? Because there are warmer temperatures on the extended forecast that may be trending above average as we get maybe about 10, 15 days out. So, of course, I'll keep you posted. You can check in with those daily forecast weather updates. And remember, I am raising money for a great cause, the American Cancer Society. We do have some events coming up, so I'll be talking much more about that and sharing some photos at these events as well. But if you've not donated yet, I do have a link at the top of the app and, of course, on the top of the website at easttnweather.com. It's a gorgeous start to the day. It feels amazing outside. Again, a live look there in Union County. Clouds just kind of drifting off. That's looking off to the southwesterly skies. The southwest, I should say. And so if you zip that up to the north, we have a little bit more sunshine out there. But all in all, I mean, it feels just amazing to get the day started. So is everybody enjoying the week? Everyone saying good morning. My holiday is Friday and Saturday. Just got to get through today. Your holiday? What holiday? Your Labor Day holiday? Are you from Europe? Are you going on holiday? Which is what they call vacation. Well, you better go tend to them there, Kimberly. Let's see. This weather is amazing, isn't it? Just absolutely gorgeous. Not much to talk about. Wow, you just found out your stepdad is your 11th cousin? You have some history in your familia. Krista, you have some history. What's up, Ronnie? How are you this morning, bud? Kathy, I sure hope you have a great day as well. No fog issues. Nope, no fog issues this morning. But I'm glad you checked in on your better half. But it also takes two good halves to make a good whole. And I think you guys probably make a good whole, Buck. You're just handing stuff out left and right, Kimberly. You're not wrong, Pat. You're not wrong. Remember, those average temperatures start to quickly come down from here on out. We're past the peak of summer. And now, average-wise, we come down pretty quickly here for the next month to 2 months. Yeah, kind of fake fallish again, I suppose. But that's what's great about this time of year, right? It's still technically summer. It is still technically summer. It's like when we get in the springtime and, you get a couple of good warm days. You get like the false summer temps. Sometimes it just comes straight out to being like summertime. What's up, Chris? How are you, bud? How's life going, my friend? Scorpions holidays. What are y'all talking about over here? Your stepsisters are your 12th cousins. Man, I mean, you are spending some time looking at your lineage, aren't you? You are indeed. Come on, get your dance on. A buck. Maybe so, huh? This is going to be a quick one, my friends. There are only two to talk about today. It is National Be Late for Something Day. Let's see what that's all about, shall we? Run late. Does he have a rip in his pants? He's got a rip in his pants. Does he not know that? They took a photo and put it on the internet, and he's got a rip in his pants. What is that? On September 5th, National Be Late for Something Day permits us not to abide by our schedules. Go ahead and sleep in a little bit today, as you have an excuse. Well, maybe you don't have an excuse. Sorry, boss, I was late. It was National Be Late Day. It's National Cheese Pizza Day. I like a good solid cheese pizza, but I'm more of the everything on it pizza. One of my favorite pizzas is a Supreme. I just like the combination of flavors that the Supreme has to offer. But my ultimate favorite pizza would be to get not crumbled Italian sausage, but the circles, like slice up the Italian sausage links, and then throw. Okay, so there's two things. So yeah, throw sausage on there, cheese, of course, marinara. But then you sprinkle in some cream cheese on top. But what's even better than that is if you take that same exact format and ingredient list and you make it into a calzone. There's a place I went to college. When I went to college, there was a restaurant. Forget the name of it, but man, they served the best calzones, and that's where I first had this, is you ask for cream cheese and sausage calzone. Try it someday. But the problem is everywhere you go, nobody has cream cheese to put on their pizzas or their calzones. There's a couple places here in town I've been to, and I'm like, hey, next time I come here, I'm going to bring my own cream cheese. If I do, will you put it in my calzone? They said yes. I said, good. There's nothing. Cream cheese makes everything better. Goat cheese makes everything better. Cheese, just generally speaking, I think makes everything better. I like cheese. I don't like the funky cheese. Was one of my wife's favorite pizzas is like the margarita pizza. But that's not loaded with cheese. What's your favorite pizza? What's up, Brick? How are you this morning, bud? You've learned to be 10 minutes early and 1 minute late. Well, my wife always makes fun of me. She's like, she's going to come in here and beat me up here in a second. She blames me for us being late to everything. That door's going to come busting down here in a second. She blames me for being late to everything. I'm not the one having to put on makeup and do my hair and all these other things. It takes me 2 seconds to get ready for an event. Something. Yeah. It's mind blowing to me. The cost of food. How is a large pizza $25? I just learned that Little Caesars actually raised their price $1. It's now a $6 or $6.99 pizza. Instead of $5.99, it's $6.99 or something like that. They used to be like $5 pizzas, maybe $4.99 pizza. Oh, she's here. Come say hi. Told you I was going to get in trouble. You want to come say hi to everyone?
Always his fault for being late, not mine.
You got to talk in the microphone.
Always his fault. I'm calling your mom.
You're calling my mom's late to everything.
I know.
Oh
Where
my!
got it from?
Oh, and she slams the door. There goes the studio lights, all gone now. I told you I was going to get in trouble. This is a gorgeous sunrise taking shape here this morning. Good morning, Mrs. W. Supreme is your favorite. Rick says, Janelle. I can't do anything on this program without getting in trouble. I do kind of admit to a lot of things I probably shouldn't admit to, but that's such is life. Such is life, right? She's a gorgeous woman, isn't she? She's great. She's held up amazing. She's doing much better than me. Much better than me. Well, I got a studio here, Buck, so I could just come and sleep in the studio. Got a big old TV in here. Got lots of TVs here. I could watch all the programs. Oh, my gosh. That's so funny. Yeah. Pilot Joe over here. What's up, Joe? Pilot Joe. Clear skies and no wind. What, you're not practicing your crosswind landings? Have you not been lately? When are we going up for a flight? I keep asking you. When are we going for a flight, Joe? I've not been in an airplane in like 2.5 years. Time to get back up there. Shoot me a text. We got to go. I do. And I apologize. Even if I was right, I still apologize. She's come in here again. I'm getting in trouble this morning. What's the weather for the weekend, Jesse? Did you miss the whole forecast? Let's just go. Perfect. Upper 70s and lower humidity. Chance for some light rain and maybe a bit of a breeze on Saturday as a cold front swings through. Should be about the extent of it. Good morning, Debbie. How are you this morning? I do have some great photos to share with you this morning. We've got some that have been uploaded to the Witcher's Pictures link. And these are some cool ones. I love these kind of clouds. Little undulation, if you will. That was sent in by Rhonda Young. Awesome sky tonight. God's handwork, she says. That is gorgeous. Do you know why you get those little undulations or those little stripes in the clouds? Because the air is actually rising and sinking. So the air kind of goes like this. So when it rises, you get the condensation and you get the clouds. And when it sinks, you dry the air out. And so that's why you get the clouds to look like that. Had another cool one. This was coming in. A nice little sunset. Isn't that gorgeous? That one's from Peter Cooper. Beautiful sunrise. Sunrise from Johnson City. So, Peter, big shout out to folks joining us from Johnson City. Anybody from Chattanooga on here, Johnson City? A lot of folks don't know about me yet up there. Oh, Jesse, don't apologize. Don't apologize, my friend. This is weather when you want it. Come on, I'm here. You come get it when you want. If you miss it here, you know where I'm going to be. I'll get it right back to you. Ooh, here's a cool one. Ooh, look at this one. This is a great photo. This was from Donna Suffrage. Big Ridge in Maynardville, Tennessee. The view never gets old. No, it doesn't. We do live in a gorgeous part of the country, don't we? That's all I got. That's all I got today, friends. Weather's easy. The weather's quiet. The weather's going to be amazing this weekend. You know, anybody going to be watching the football game at 7:30 on Saturday night? I will be. Whoa, today's third. Wait a second here. Is Erin on here this morning? I've not seen Erin on here yet. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. But hey, guess what? It's Friday Eve, my friends. That means tomorrow you got to wear your sunglasses for Wake Up with Witcher. Big Orange Friday. Hey, Jesse, don't worry about it. I'll get you that forecast that's coming up here in just a moment. And anybody... Oh, there she is. Happy Friday Eve, Erin. Wear your sunglasses for the program tomorrow if you're going to chime in. Hey, I'm going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel, Jesse, so you'll be able to get that full forecast, kind of get an idea of really how the weather's going to be playing out. But super duper comfortable weather. I mean, this is September, my friends. September, October, feel great. And then I think it was Sandra or somebody said earlier this morning, let me head back to those winter months. But the Witchers are excited for the winter months because we're going to be doing some skiing this year. We didn't do any last year with me starting a new business, but this year we're going to be hitting the slopes. Until then, we're going to enjoy some sunshine. Have a great day, everybody. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short, and I'll see you back here for Wake Up with Witcher tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining me this morning.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
I don't know about you, but it's nice to experience that nice, solid, average weather. That's exactly what we had yesterday. We're going to do it again here throughout the day today, but there are some changes on the way for the upcoming weekend. Hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist Mike Witcher. Thanks for checking in on your morning weather update. Let's talk about your almanac from yesterday. We made it into the low to mid 80s, low, mid, and upper 80s, I should say, because Knoxville's at 84, Crossville, Tri-Cities in the low 80s, and Chattanooga at 87 degrees. But either way you slice it and dice it, it was a nice solid average day. We had the clouds hanging out with us thanks to some upper level moisture that we're still hanging on to as we get the day started, especially on the southern side of East Tennessee. But as we get into the afternoon, I think we're going to have plenty of sunshine, maybe a couple of afternoon fair weather cumulus clouds, and that should be about the extent of it. So enjoy the day. The air stays relatively dry-ish, but not compared to what we'll experience this weekend, but dry-ish, so it's going to be nice and comfortable. Therefore, our lunchtime temperatures will be in the upper 70s. Our goal today is going to be in the low, mid, upper 80s. So again, another warm but average day around East Tennessee. Well, maybe a degree or two above average in some locations, but a nice day ahead of us for sure. And we'll drop down into the mid 80s for the evening rush hour. Dinner time, we're going to be in the upper 70s to low 80s. And as we head off to bed tonight, we'll be in the low to mid 70s. Here's the big picture. I said there are some changes on the way, right? Well, we do have a cold front on the way. You can see most of the moisture is going to be down to our south across the Gulf Coast states. Here comes our cold front, comes on into the area. It doesn't produce a whole lot of precipitation. Actually, when you look at those rain chances, they're going to be lackluster at best. I think the best location for seeing any sort of rainfall at all will be across the mountains of East Tennessee. Let me show you. Friday morning is when we'll pick up our timeline on our accumulations. And you can see how as we head through the day on Friday into Saturday morning and through the day on Saturday, we'll pick up the majority of our rain across the eastern sections of town. I don't think we'll see a whole lot across the western sections. And mind you, it's not going to be a whole lot of rain. Maybe up to about 1/4 of an inch in some locations. The other side of the story is this cold front's going to draw in the drier, much more comfortable air. So dew points come crashing on down as we get into the weekend. Dew points in the 50s and 60s today and tomorrow. 50s on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're talking dew points down in the upper 40s, which does something else. Not only is it drawing in the cooler air, it dries the air out, but that's going to allow our morning lows to drop into the 40s and the 50s. Do I have your attention? It's going to be amazing. The other side of the story, as I mentioned, is not just the drier air, the lackluster rainfall, but the cooler air mass that's going to be swinging its way in back behind the frontal boundary. It lasts 2 or 3 days, and then it will zip its way on out of here. But you can see those temperatures go from seasonal averages in the mid to upper 80s today and tomorrow, upper 70s, Saturday and Sunday. And then another ridge of high pressure starts to build its way back in, helping to warm our temperatures back to those averages as we get into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So check in every once in a while with the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free app download. If you don't have it, it's everything you need for weather here in East Tennessee. Listen, it's weather at your fingertips. It's East Tennessee weather when you want it. I always have the information there. Come and grab it whenever you have a chance. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the comfortable weather. Just know that this weekend's going to be even more comfortable. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Hey, by the way, if you want to check back in, I got another update at noon and 6 o'clock here today. Hope to see you then.